Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my January wrap-up video, aka the month in which I basically just read all things Harry Potter, but I still want to talk to you guys about it because I know you want to hear it and I want to tell it, and it's just like that's the thing that we do here, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so while I did say mostly Harry Potter, are you noticing a theme here? Yes. I did end up reading two books that were not Harry Potter related, and the first one is The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn. This is a novella that Gillian Flynn published. I think it was first published in a bind-up called Rogue, I believe, and it's one that George R.R. Martin introduced, and it has just a bind-up of a lot of different short stories, and this is the short story that is in that, so I was really excited to know that they just released this by itself. As you guys know, I love Gillian Flynn. I have now read all of her work, so I'm quite proud about that, and also sad because it means I'm gonna have to wait until she publishes something new. But you know, we'll all suffer together. This book follows a nameless narrator who is a young woman. I'd say she's probably like late 20s, early 30s, and she has a very unconventional job. It's not exactly legal at all, and it has to do with entertaining people with her hands. I'll just leave it at that. She also sides as a fortune teller, but she is a complete fraud. And in doing so, she meets a mother who comes to her desperately seeking some guidance because evil spirits are haunting her house. So the narrator thinks, okay, this is easy money. I can drain this woman dry. I can go into her house, throw some sage around, just make her feel like I'm actually doing something. But quickly upon arriving, the narrator soon realizes that there is definitely something wrong with this house, and she may have signed up for more than she had bargained for. This was so good. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was short, it was quirky, it was classic Gillian Flynn. It was scary, which was kind of something new. I personally felt like Dark Places was pretty scary, but this definitely like kind of brought the notch up a little bit, I would say. But it also still has Gillian Flynn's classic, just quirky, funny narration, and it's just perfection, and you should definitely read it if you haven't. The next book that I picked up is Beautiful Darkness by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I'm not going to go into detail about this because this is the second book in the Castor Chronicles series, but I will say that I am rereading the series, all of the books except for the fourth book, which I never read before, but I'm rereading the books up to that point because I want to finally finish the series and I want it fresh in my mind, and I'll just say that I'm really enjoying it. The series is basically Southern Gothic, boy meets girl, girl is actually a witch, and you know, it brings a lot of dangers to the boy's life, and it's really good, and it takes place in a small southern town, which I love so much. It's charming, but I mean, it has its charm, and it also has just its like disgust, because you know, in any small town you're gonna deal with douchebags, but particularly in a southern town that is still living in the past, you know, Civil War era. But there's just something about this series that I love so much, and I love the writing. So yes, I feel like more people should read this series, and I will never stop thinking that. So read it. You should do it. So the next 3 books that I read are all Harry Potter related, and the first one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and The Tales of Beedle the Bard, all by J.K. Rowling. I started rereading the illustrated edition in December and decided that I just wanted to keep reading the book series. The main reason that I want to reread it is because it's Harry Potter, duh, and I've already reread it many times, but I will say that books 5 through 7 I have not reread that much. So I could have just ideally read, you know, books 5 through 7, but I just wanted to re-immerse myself in the entire series, and it's been so amazing. So I have no regrets. It's obviously not a chore to read Harry Potter, but yeah, I'm rereading Harry Potter, and I'm hoping to be done. Well, I mean, I never want to be done with the series, let's be honest, but I really want to reread The Deathly Hallows because I've never reread that book. So probably by like April or May, I'll be to that point. And I also started reading 2 other books in the month of January, but I'm not going to mention those. I will instead mention those in my February TBR, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. In the comments below, I'd love for you guys to tell me what you read in January, what you liked, what you didn't like, if you've read these books, if you liked them, if you didn't like them, all of those things. You know I want to know. You know it, because it's I want to know. I want to know. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.